Sounds of the streets, good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago, and the rest of the Ocho world, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Great to have you on board. We're live with MX Prime, and we've got the ultimate rejects in the house.
Tweez, what going on?
We've had MX Prime, you know.
Countless.
Millions of times. Millions of times.
Millions of times.
But this is the first time we having, well, not the first time for Johan, but having him in the group as the ultimate rejects.
Full team.
Yes,
Hey,
man.
welcome on board.
Yeah, man. Good to be here. Good to be here.
Tell us about Ultimate Rejects. How you all managed to come together, when it started.
Long story. Let's say about 10 years ago, when I think it was right after the World Cup of 2006, when I came back, I decided that I wanted to do something a little bit different with my music and how I express myself. And at that same point in time, Johan was in transition, moving from just not only a songman, a DJ, but also into music production.
Right.
So we used to have a lot of conversations, because when you're going through that transitionary phase, it's kind of difficult, it's challenging, but it's also very exciting.
Yeah.
And you also need to be around people who, breathing, eating, sleeping, that level of kind of excitement as well, so you can get that support.
On the same path as you.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't need, not necessarily the same page, but we are along the same road now.
Thinking like you.
Yeah. So with that kind of vibes now, we kept, he kept sending me beats, I kept speaking to him on, where I want to go musically. We spoke about, what we really want to do, as Trinbagonians, as artists, as cultural ambassadors, as creatives, what we really want to come up with. And many times, when we put out stuff, people will kind of say, well, it's kind of different, we don't know, try something again, and after you get that feedback, we go back in the lab, we try to make adjustments, we come back out with stuff, well, it's kind of different, come again. So, which will break lesser individuals, It will break lesser individuals.
That is true. You get very discouraged.
Yes,
if you, especially if you've been trying for a long time.
Exactly.
And if you're established guys as yourself.
Exactly.
That people saying, but wait now. This thing long time telling me about. You can take it the wrong way.
You can take it the wrong way. And it could either make you a better man or a bitter man.
True.
In this situation, I sat down with you many times and we say, hey, what we gonna do, boy, in Trinidad and Tobago to really accept what we're doing? That was the initial thought,
Right.
And then, at that point in time, Yuan started to experiment with electronic music.
Right, yeah.
Right? Start listening to people like Calvin Harris and, the list goes on and on. David Guetta. So he said to himself, okay, let me try to fuse what I'm hearing on the outside with soca music, in the carnival season. So he started to do tracks, and he caught fire with
Electrolytes.
Caught fire with that.
Yeah.
And then the following year, I think was the 40-foot rhythm, which I was a part of.
Right.
So during all that, he said to me, long story short, we need to come up with a name, right, for our experience, for our musical journey, and where are we heading?
It now makes sense always.
It's not just a cool name.
So I was like, I said to him, Rejects United, I like it. and I hung up the phone. And then I call him back about a minute later. I say, the ultimate Rejects, I love it.
I don't understand what they say, because I remember when Kes sang, right, where you from, and he came in and he sang a couple track. I saw him just a weekend before, he had an interview with us. And I said, Kes, I look at you on the weekend and he ain't sing where you from. He said, think that. I say, Kes, trust me, this is gonna be one of your biggest songs ever.
Yeah.
Right there, he said, you feel so boy. I said, I'm telling you. I say, sing it next weekend. Do not leave it out. He said, all right. Went to another event and he sang it. And then he came back to me a couple weeks after. He said, Tweez, he was right. I really think, so.
He's a DJ for yes, Tweez. You know that?
Yeah, you had the phrase, and I said, yes, I'm telling you, and he came back and he said yes. So I understand where he came from, because even the artists themselves were thinking, boy, I wonder if the so-called soca crowd in the carnival
and then you have
ready to accept something like that.
And remember 5-10 years ago, the Getters and the Calvin Harrises still weren't. They didn't make the trip over the pond to the Americans.
That's true.
Yet.
That is true.
So it was still it was still kind of underground to this side of the world, you know? So it was
what
a
we
risk.
were telling people was like madness. You know, literally. You know, it was like, yo, them fellas and them getting carried away. This thing's not gonna work. And you know, along the way, you have to find people, as I said before, who on the same page, on the same road, you know, and willing to come on board. So along the way, Joel came on board, and also Avron came on board, you know, and everybody has a different perspective on creativity and the input. You know, it's not just a bunch of guys just want to create music all day. No, we think about different things. The business aspect, the marketing aspect, the artistic aspect. We have people who are doing video, lights, graphics, stuff like that. And even Marlon, who is a part of management, who is not here, you know, he deals with strictly business and the structure, because we creative people, we get so excited to do stuff all day, and he will say, listen guys, I understand that this song is nice and the beat song is nice, but what about the business?
Pull back.
You know, I can't have a meeting with you all. If I send a message about party, everybody responds. When I say, I sent a letter, you know, asking for sponsorship or yada yada yada. Yeah, man, nobody opened it. So easy glue.
So guys, let me ask this question. Ultimate Rejects, as the four of you plus Marlon as well. What's the end goal? What is the mission, the vision? Let me hear it. Come on. Where you guys want to take this? Talk to me, Avron. Come on.
On behalf of the whole team, I believe the end mission is to just take everything global and infuse our culture, our journey, our history, and just take it to the wider world, and you know, like just mesh everything globally and just take it out there.
You see, the thing is, Tweez, right? And Ezel, if let's just say in a hypothetical situation,
fair enough.
Somebody from Europe or Africa or, you know, Asia, somebody took our music, or let's just say somebody in general,
correct,
took our music, being Caribbean music,
right,
and if not done as yet, and fused it with, if you want to call it mainstream music, world music or whatever. In hindsight, won't you rather it be a Trini though that did it?
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
I agree with
you. You know, we're very passionate about it.
Yeah, so that's where we feel about it. You know, if our music, our local, the essence of our local music is put on our world stage, fused with other things, with electronic music, acoustic stuff or whatever. Yeah,
it's happening as we speak.
We would, as Trinis, we would rather feel proud that it was a Trini dance.
It's happening.
Major Lazer.
Go on and on.
You know, so it's not as though we're trying to change the thing.
No.
Right.
You know, we're just trying to make, if you want to call a subset of the local music or a subgenre.
Yeah, also you could say you guys are you're adding to the thing, because as Homie just said, Bungie Garlin, Marshall, Major Lazer.
Strength in numbers.
Strength in numbers, where the world will really say, oh, so this thing is really something going on here. You know what I mean?
As you can see, what is our contribution for the season, and you can see our catalog right now. You know, we have some stuff with MX, we have featuring Flippo, Cohen, and you know, we have more stuff to come.
Right. Yes, and to add to that, you know, before we even entered this room here 2 years ago and even a year ago, you know, we were doing remixes of some of the top songs of the season as well, you know, which were played on many sets, you know, where we perform, you know, we performed at a Momentum and different festivals, you know, where we featured, you know, these particular tracks. So it's not just about doing our original stuff, but recognizing and celebrating what we already have and put a different twist to it. That's the way to push the music forward, to put it into different hands, different dimensions, different ears. So whosoever hears it knows that it is Caribbean, knows that it is Trinidad and Tobago, but they could say it's different. Coming out of Trinidad and Tobago. And the artists that are coming out now, who are 12, 13, 14 years, you know, and producers, we are here to be the pioneers for them, the foundation. We are not worrying about the stardom part of it, you know, because when we get to this stage in our lives, it's all about legacy. It's not about trying to hog a stage from a younger artist, somebody 15, 20 years, you know, younger. It's not about that. It's about laying the platform and the foundation.
Generation X.
Yes. So that those who will be 100 times more talented than us and creative and mad You understand? Will find the rightful place in the industry.
They wouldn't feel left out.
Exactly.
There's room for them.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that's Rejects policy, eh? That is our mandate. You understand? That's our. So for all the people who feel that, you know, what they're doing is not acceptable, you know, this particular crop kind of grow here or there, think about the Ultimate Rejects and think what we stand for. It's not a negative thing. Maybe at the time and at the place, this cannot accept you because it cannot fertilize here, it cannot grow here. You understand? So you need to find a different way. You need to, you know,
some people will see the vision early, and some just won't.
Yes.
Some people have to catch up.
Correct.
What you guys are being pioneers. You're being pioneers. You're trotting a road that some have attempted, some are actually going down alongside you guys. So you just, as I said, strengthen numbers, let the thing
And
grow.
I always say, if you got range, exercise your range. If you could shoot 3-pointers from half court like Steph Curry, don't hold back yourself. People will say, he's putting that shot up, he is mad. And when it goes in, everybody applauds. You know why? Because he dreamed and he put in the hard work and he didn't care how much years that it took. And that is what we want people to understand.
We don't want to wait until we hear someone, as you said, someone else take the music outside, fuse it, set it back, and then we hear, but hey, that song good boy. Why we cannot think of that?
But I we think.
The thief we take.
Yeah, exactly. First thing, the thief we take. You want to do the thing. You don't know why we can reach outside there. So, yeah, well done. You know what? Let's get straight to it.
Run some tune.
Ultimate Rejects, sweeten us with first Demolition.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh gosh.
Oh my.
Where we going?
Road God, flag God, hands in the air and thank God. Stage God, road God, flag God, hands in the air. When we come out here, everything will explode. When we come out here, everything will unfold. When we come out here, everything will explode. When we come out here, everything will unfold. The way we know, the way we know, the way we know, the way we know. I'm as a line up so, my crew good to go. Line up so, everybody get ready to go. On this way, to break away. Lord, rhythm up, time to jump around. And when you call me, stage God.
Live at the sound of the streets of the Ojo world. Ultimate Rejects featuring MX Prime. Ojo taking Soca to the world.
Everybody! When we come out here, everything will explode. When we come out here, everything will let go. When we come out here, everything will explode. When we come out here, everything will unfold. The way we know, the way we know, the way we know, the way we know. I'm just a line up so, my crew good to go. Line up so, everybody get ready to go. On this way, to break away. Lord, rhythm up, time to jump around. And when they call it, stage God, when they call it, road God, when they call it, flag God, when they call it, mask God. And when they tell them now, we're nice to the tongue, time to go, nice to the tongue, time to go, nice to the tongue, time to jump, we're nice to the charge, time to charge, we're nice to the barge, time to barge, we're nice to the charge, time to charge. Stang da 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 dang da dang, rang da 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 dang da dang. When we come out here, everything will transform. When we come out here, the party goes on. When we come out here, we never slow down. When we come out here, the party goes on. The way we know, the way we know, the way we know.
What they call we? Road God, road God, road God. What they call we? Flag God, flag God, flag God. What they call we? Mass God, mass God, mass God. We're nice at the jump, time to jump. We're nice at the pump, time to pump. We're nice at the jump, time to jump, time to jump, time to jump. We're nice at the charge, time to charge. We're nice at the march, time to march. We're nice at the charge, time to charge. Everybody put your hands together. Straight, straight God, road, road God, flag, flag God. Hands in the air and thank God. Straight, straight God, road, road God. Stand up one time. In the air and thank God. Boom.
What's next? Tell us. What's this one? This one's called Full Extreme.
All right.
Right? Featuring all of us.
All I have to say is, if you thought that Stage God was energy, this is the energy team.
But we fit like that, so let me go.
This is the energy team. Let me go.
So make way for the youth, make way for the young. Hey, 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 hey. Tell them I'm feeling good, like a new machine, like morning dew. Fresh on the scene, having a party to the full extreme, and light it up with gasoline. All on the city, good bundle. We jam it still, we jam it still. The building could fall down. We jamming still, we jamming. Just hold them and walk them, just hold them and walk them. Hold up. Two. Hey. So make way for the youth, make way for the young. Hey, hey. I wake up this morning, tell them I'm feeling good, like a new machine, like morning dew. Fresh on the scene, having a party to the full extreme, and light it up with gasoline. All on the city, good bundle. We jamming still, we jamming still. The building could fall down. We jamming still, we jamming. Just hold them and walk them, 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 just hold them and walk them, hold them and walk them, hold them and walk them. You know what? You know what? No, we know business. Oh, no, we know business. Oh, get on like you know business. Oh, get on like you know business. Free up like you know business. Free up like you know business. Oh, no, we know business. No, we know business. Let me tell you this one about Trinidad and Tobago. Recession. Don't bother we promote a fit. And you go see how they go party to the full extreme and light it up. With what? With kerosene. Oh God, the treasury could wonder. We jamming still, we jamming still. Economy could fall down. We jamming still, we jamming. Hey, let's hold them and walk them. 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 Just hold them and walk them. Walk them. Hold them and walk them. Walk them. Hold them and walk them. Walk them. Hold them and walk them. Guess what? No, we know business. Oh, no, we know business. We get on like you know business. We get on like you know business. Free up like you know business. Free up like you know business. Anybody over 40? Anybody over 70? This is all your part. No, we know business, we know business. 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 So make way for the youth. So make way for the R. Make way for the youth. Make way for the R. So make way, make way, make way, make way. People, make way, make way, make way, make way, make way, make way, make way. The city could bundle. We jamming still, we jamming still.
workout for the day and the lockdown right now. You're supposed to be sweating. Yeah. What a workout. Energy, vibe. That's what it's all about. The fusion of our culture, the electronic music. I mean, when you see the big shows like Ultra Fest, I mean, could go on and on. Big shows in Europe, Tomorrowland. There's just energy from start to finish.
And the ultimate rejects alive at Sunset Festival this Saturday.
We know we're gonna see that.
I was built. All I didn't realize that it's a QR setup there. It's how me and homie just working tandem. I set it up, homie hit it for 6. Oh gosh.
Yeah, man.
This tell them about the COVID.
This tune is life, boy.
Yeah.
This tune is life.
This is life.
Yeah.
So the link went with going to do this one.
Johan can tell you about that one.
Go on.
Well, what had happens that big up to Michael Tesher from System 32.
Right.
That's my writer right now. So big up, right? I sent it to one of my good partners who I normally work with, and they didn't really feel the vibes now. But I said, nah, boy, something about this thing. Like the same vibes that you had. You say, Kes, boy, perform that song.
Yeah.
I was feeling something within this song now. And I said, this thing has potential. But I wouldn't say, the person I give it to, I believe they would have carried it now.
Right.
But when I give it, remember Cohen is a writer too.
Yes.
True.
So Cohen changed up some things. He changed up some things.
Yeah.
And it's few but simple and effective
He
stuff.
made it his own.
So he put some hooks and stuff in it, and then he changed up first verse, second verse, and I was like, but
Wow.
all right, this would not happen now.
Right.
It just it come like a little sprinkle that he put on it now, the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
It does.
So I sent it to Cohen. Actually, I sent him the acapella alone, and the man was like, yo, and this have our vibes, Cohen. This have our vibes.
You know he's a genius like you, so you can imagine him putting
Yeah. Well, we both call ourselves the magic makers.
Yes, you are saying.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I give him the name, but he started putting it on me all the time. So, so we good. So this vibe end up. I mean, I sent Cohen the files. Actually, was himself. Just the files. The acapella. He actually took some of the Michael vocals. He put it in the mix. This was just an awesome track, guys. So this is the results here. This is the end results here.
This is a feel good.
Yeah.
The others was hype and party.
Yeah.
This one could be party and feel good as well.
It's an
too.
uplifting song.
Yeah, very
Well. It's an uplifting song too.
Ultimate Rejects featuring Cohen Dubois. Live good from Cohen Dubois. Ultimate Rejects.
Bless it.
Great work. Quick question, Johan. Is there a rhythm coming this year? No, well, no one has asked because, I mean, the singles.
Well, I know he's infamous for that.
I know.
Yeah.
He may tell me no now. And next thing,
exactly.
and then my email get blessed or something at some point.
A little bit easier for me to do the singles right now. A little bit faster and easier.
Well, it makes sense. So you could focus on the one. Yeah.
And then too now we trying to, if you want to say pattern, the way the producer DJs do it out.
Correct.
Out in abroad.
Right.
We actually trying to take this whole movement to the whole season.
That's what we talked about. Yeah.
So
but it will be good to take a rhythm and bring it out there too.
Yeah.
That's why I asked the question.
It would be cool to do that.
Yeah.
But I'm not timing for that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
And they never know. They could get up in the morning and in 2 weeks, bam, rhythm just like that.
Well, I'll tell you,
maybe.
the songs came just like that.
I can imagine, and the amount of stuff you have sit down. Because I know you hear them all the time, and there's nothing for you to go into your lab and sit down and you do a piece, you send it to Max, you link Joel, you say, I've run waiting about this, and before you know it have rhythm sit down in the computer already.
Well, let me tell you all something. Besides this whole thing that's happening right now, I mean, we have been working before, and we have. We have songs. We practically have albums in studio.
I can imagine.
And we working with people like the new generation now, which is the movement with the girls, and then with Nyla, with Ari, with Ellie Rose, with Mark Hardy, with Jay Nash, with
Young Rod.
You understand what I'm saying?
CDM generation.
Yeah, and we have a lot of things sit down there and still in the making, because after our carnival and stuff like that, we're gonna Lego thing.
To put through there.
Records.
Nothing
We're gonna bring
seasonal.
records.
Yeah. No seasonal business.
Yeah.
It's just music. It's just making music.
That's
Definitely.
exactly what it is.
Yeah, we in the music business, not the seasonal business.
And don't forget about it's red business.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
who's probably listening right now and
Right
saying,
now?
Yes, he is.
Ole, when I try to remember something that you would have wanted Ole to say.
Come on, guys.
Well, to be honest, I just got a message.
Yeah.
And he just reminded me to,
What is it?
just let you all know for bookings or for information.
You see?
Most important.
For
Always
bookings or
on the
information
ball.
about Ultimate Rejects, you can always send an email to ultimaterejects@gmail.com.
All right.
Right?
I don't even know his phone number.
Yeah, well, I have it on a card, but Marlo, forgive me.
Ultimate Rejects.
Sorry,
At
man.
gmail.com.
Yeah, man.
And the Instagram, it's at Ultimate Rejects, correct?
Yes.
Well, ultimate underscore rejects.
Okay, all right.
Ultimate underscore rejects.
All right,
Yeah.
Twitter is at Ultimate Rejects.
Yes.
straight, without the underscore. So yeah, link up, follow us.
And we got podcasts online, the Soundman edition and also Beatsbox. You could follow us on Mixcloud,
Mixcloud,
soundcloud.com, the YouTube channel, or also on iTunes.
Right.
The first of the month we always put out a podcast. So this is podcast number
24. We just
24.
finished.
So that's actually 2 years of podcasts.
Yeah.
First of the month consistently. So people go check that out online.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, guys, Sunset Festival this Saturday. We'll be there.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing you
right.
guys set.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. Any surprises? You don't want to let out any surprise, but I think you want to tell us as far as who might run out with y'all or.
Well, I can't go down that road, but what I could say though is that
give me one name now, Bridget.
If
Actually, I have a couple names that we have released.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah. Guess is going to be there.
Yes.
Voice is going to be there.
Yeah.
And then coming with System 32, we got Ola Tunji. So we have a good lineup.
Yes,
Any others?
And
will
it
be
feels
there.
good too
Yeah.
that the if you want to say the local talent could actually now stand up in a festival like this now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before a long time it was always we bringing down Cutty Ranks, we bringing down Shabba, we bringing down So. But now it's it feels good that we bring in the new age type of a concert, but we have a lot of local artists and DJs that could actually contribute to the festival itself.
Correct, it's right. Now, before we wrap up, I know we played these two songs with you, MX.
Yeah.
We also touched you one with Cohen, but there's also a track with Flippo, not so?
Yeah.
You want to small mention of that? As
Yes,
we get
man.
ready to tell us about that one?
Yes, man. Flip one, you want to have a good relationship,
Yeah.
throughout the
The
years.
song
from
was
the beginning.
the song was practically done in June, July.
Summer.
It was supposed to release for summer, and I don't know. I have a thing about doing a track, and then I wonder if it's good enough, boy. I wonder if it's good enough. So for some strange reason, it's just get pushed back a little bit, and then
because we actually carried it for next year. We say after the jump up,
Yeah.
Right.
but
so,
then go ahead.
we wanted to put it out in the summer, but for some strange reason, we listened back to it about a month ago, and the thing feel like fire, boy. And I was like, well, hold on. What's going on? We overthink a little bit too much sometimes when we're in studio now.
It happens.
With that now, Flippo sent me a message the Saturday morning, and I got up one time and say, you for real, boy? No, I think it was maybe the Friday.
Friday.
Or something so.
Yeah.
I got up actually about 6 o'clock in the morning. Home. This is not studio. This is home studio. And try everything to get this thing to sound good, to bust it on our thing, which would have been later on in the night. I was like, nah, this thing had to go. We normally test it out now and give it that feel and whatever. And that thing was ready. Saturday night, guys.
Yeah. This is how we do, 24 hours around the clock,
What's next for Ultimate Rejects?
Lots of
a lot of good music to come, a lot of appearances during the carnival season. So, to reinforce what I've just mentioned from Marlon, make the necessary inquiries, because we're going to be active. One of the initiatives that we took on was the carnival season, because last year, we weren't quite ready, and sometimes, as a unit, you have to have that everybody needs to be on the same, in the same direction. So we had a lot of things going on. We were in the developmental stage. And we said, okay, 2017, we're going to try to make an impact from the beginning of the year all the way down, which includes Carnival. It's a 2-month period that if we stay out of it, we're going to be laying dormant, and trying to push the brand, market the brand, because you have to look at it from different angles. You can't just look at it from, we are primarily CDM, electronic outfit, and this may not fit. No, we have artists at our disposal. We have the talent.
As you say that, let me ask you something. Since you've released these tracks and they're singles, any artists have been calling you all to say, I want to get on that, to make it
all the time, Daddy Tweez, all the time. Now, guys, mind you, remember, I am part of Madmen Productions.
Correct.
So, besides working and doing a lot of UR projects, remember, it's every day I get up to a request, like requests on my phone. And it's masters, mixes, straight down the road, including 1 or 2 singles that I have for other people too under the Madmen. But so
who are some of the people you're all hearing on your tracks internationally? That you're saying, boy.
Everybody, boy. Everybody.
That you're in particular, some of your favorites, and they say, hey, if we only get this fella out, if we get somebody to make a call to this man or this woman.
Well, I have one personally. I have one personally, which is, I don't know if you may know him in Urban, but John Bellion. He's actually right. He's actually, I actually been following him since he's an underground artist.
Right.
And it kind of felt good to see one of your favorite underground artists finally make it big now. So that is personally for me. I would love to work with John Bellion next year.
The funny thing about having the team is because like we are so diverse in our ideas. Like I think we can create music for almost any genre. Any genre. So that's why I say it's like almost any artist.
That is true.
We can work with.
You have DJs, you have soca artists, you have songmen, you have producers.
Correct.
A little bit of everything, and that's important. A little advantage on some producers. Guys, thanks for passing through.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Anything else you all want to say before you leave?
Well, I just want to reinforce one more time, any information you're looking for on Ultimate Rejects, Marlon are doing my job. Any information you're looking for on Ultimate Rejects, just email us, ultimaterejects@gmail.com. All right. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes.
Demolition is going to leave us with a flippo.
All right. Thanks for having us, guys.